I have the valve on, and I took pictures and I showed you that you have to be very careful when you install the valve onto your Ace Care tank. And the reason is because the threads are bare. I put the plumber's tape on and a good O-ring, and you have to seat it down, but don't do it any more than what you can use your hands to. Your hands are all you need to get this tight. If it leaks, you need more plumber's tape, or you have a bad O-ring, or you don't have it down tight enough. But don't use tools. You'll regret it if you do, and you can damage something. The most important thing here, make sure you start it correctly. If you cross thread, you've ruined everything, and that's an expensive tank to have to replace. Right now we're going to start the procedure for filling it. What I have down here is this series of compressor that Ace Care does use, and let me get this tight. I think I have it. We have it connected to 110. It will also connect to 220 and your car 12 volt. First thing to do is make sure you have enough water. I already did that. I don't have to do that again. There's plenty of people out there that will show you how to use your compressor. Grease pot. How do you know when to use it? Well, I put third-party vibration timer on the compressor. They're cheap. You can get them from many places like Amazon, AliExpress, Temu. Vibration timers. They're great. They don't run when your cooling fans are on. They only run when you have pumping. And this only has 2 hours on this machine. So it's a brand new machine. It's really an excellent piece of equipment. It has a 5-hour time, between, and then if you run it that long, you have to let it rest for at least a half hour on cool. Keep the fans running. On the front, we have, I'll turn it around, see if you can see this. We have 12 volt or 110. Here's your connection, your off, start, voltages, AC, and 110. So, I'm sorry, 12 volt. So the first thing I do is I want to find out if this sucker is gonna run for me. So the first thing I do is plug her in, and I have this. I put this in line so it does not turn on, because an extra safety. Also, this is when I use it outside, it's a ground fault. There you go. There's your fan. Now that is actually less than 72 dB, which is about my voice. I didn't mean to get this near dirt, but I did. Proper connection. Let's come back up here. Okay. I always double, triple check my connections. Okay. And I'm a curmudgeon if there's pressure in the tank, which is none now. This is an empty tank. This is brand new, right out of the box. Brand new cover. I recommend that because it protects your tank while you're traveling with it, especially if you do all the competitions that I do. Down here on the front of this device, we have start and stop. I'm going to hit the start. That's all the louder it is. You barely hear it. Now I close the bleed valve. And close this bleed valve. Open this. Okay, so now we are directly connected. Now, for this purpose, I'm not using a large moisture separator. This does have a built-in compressor, but it's not anywhere nearly as good as the one I use on a day-in, day-out basis. If you're going to fill all the time, definitely. Since this is so brand new, it hasn't had any issues with moisture. I'm doing this a single camera, so we have to improvise a little bit here on the tripod. It's a beautiful day at least. My dogs are out here barking with me. Oh, hi Scout. Are you being my inspector today? Are you being my inspector? No, it's not. He's kind of bored with it. So we're waiting to see. Now, I have the compressor. Let's see if I can get this over. See if I can get this to focus. I have the compressor set for 300 bar, which is what this tank is designed for. It will also, and I have a secondary shut-off, which is a little higher than that. So if it fails, the primary fails, the secondary won't. And we have yet to see anything filled, and that's because I opened the valve in the tank. So let's close that, just to be sure. Right, I just closed that. We should see it start building quickly. There you go. I don't know if you can get it. Now you can see it's building right away. We know it's building pressure. And we know it'll shut off because I've already used this for 2 hours. And that's good. See, I don't know if you can see it vibrating because it's on the deck. Not in great condition. So I'm going to open the valve again. And you'll see it drop down. Open it slowly so you don't put pressure up or down on the compressor. It's designed. So now the valve's open the whole way. We've got a huge space in the 6.8 liter tank. And it's going to try and fill that, so well, I know it'll fill it. I already did a test fill. So I know it works. And on my other 6.8 liter, this is set. I'm going to move my compressor so it will not vibrate. There we go. All right, so we are set up. And again, the most important things are, do you have your do you have your connections right? Is your compressor set up for 110, 12, or 220? Do you have appropriate wall voltage? And is it, one of the things most people don't realize is they may have a ton of things on their outlet over at the wall. Why it's not focusing instantly for me. There we go. There's the wall outlet. And it might not, there may be 10 other outlets, and there could be heaters, there could be all kinds of things on the outlet. Check that out. Be sure of your electric supply. Don't overload it. You'll pop breakers at minimum, and you could cause all kinds of things, even a fire. That's another reason why I have this with a separate ground fault. I don't want problems. And even though these compressors are extremely well designed and just beautiful to run. This tank is a dream. I have 2 of them. My other one is over 5 years old. It's never let me down, and I'm sure this one won't either.